I, 38, have 4 kids, a baby, 2 toddlers, and a tween female. I love them all more than anything, but I'll be the first to admit that our house is in constant chaos, and it can get very exhausting. My sister, 33, is child-free, but loves my kids, and was happy to watch the older 2 or 3 to help me keep my sanity. This has been extremely helpful, and I tell her all the time how grateful we are for her help. The thing is that the kids used to go over to her house, but right now they can't because my sister is fostering an elderly Chihuahua. My sister claims that she couldn't have them over for the time being because they would stress out the dog. Her dog was extremely frail and timid, so I think this was a fair assessment. This was the 4th dog she had fostered, all of which couldn't be around my kids. The most recent dog took 8 months to find a home, but most of her other dogs took even longer. When she told me she had found an adopter, I knew I could finally breathe a sigh of relief and joked about how I was so glad she could babysit again. My sister proceeded to tell me that there was a 2nd dog that desperately needed a new foster, so she planned to take that one in as soon as her current dog was gone, so she couldn't do any more babysitting than she already is. Sometimes she comes over to my house in the morning to help out. I could feel my stress level spike. I haven't done this before, but I opened up to her about how much I've been struggling since she got the dog, how little sleep I get each night, how my husband hasn't been helping as much as he should, and some other deeply personal issues that I've been struggling with. Then I asked her point blank not to get another dog. She comforted me, but ultimately didn't agree on anything and said she needed some time to think. I know I'm asking a lot of her, since rescuing dogs is her passion, and that's why I feel so guilty, but I don't have anyone else to help me. I can't afford a babysitter long term, and my friends all have their kids to look after. Above all, my kids will always come before a dog, which is why I was willing to request it. I've told a few different people about the situation and gotten a wide range of heavily biased opinions, so that's why I decided to come on here and ask you guys, was this unreasonable? I would never demand her to do this if she didn't want to, but is it so wrong to be honest about my situation and earnestly ask? You are the idiot. No one loves to admit this to themselves, but your own life choices led you to this point. Your exhaustion, your sleepless nights, the fact you're broke, your inability to find a consistent babysitter. These are all problems you've invented by yourself by having children outside your means. Your sister's time isn't any less valuable because she's child-free. However, her time is not something you're entitled to, and her help is not something that's owed to you, just because you're a parent and she's not. How about, instead of her child-free sister, she asked her deadbeat husband, the deadbeat father of her children who isn't helping enough? I mean, he is the one who keeps getting her pregnant, not her sister. You are the idiot, OP. Stop making more children instead of policing your sister's life. Exactly. You have a husband problem, but you don't want to face that, so you're trying to manipulate your sister. Not asking, manipulating. I'm 100% sure your sister is dead tired of being taken advantage of and forced to babysit, and fostering dogs is the way she chose to say no. I'm so profoundly disturbed by the casual nature with which you write about your sister's perceived servitude to you. It is easy for you to assume she owes you labor and aid. Sometimes on these things I have to say, no, you are the idiot and you know it. But I honestly can't this time. You are the idiot and you don't know. And that's almost the worst kind of idiot. So please, do some serious self-reflection. You owe it to yourself, your family, and your sister, who I hope finds a way to free herself from your entitlement. OP, I think you might be too deep into your exhaustion to realize your entitlement. This is a wake-up call to reevaluate the structure and order in which you're living right now. And for the love of God, stop having kids with men that will not pull their weight. Stop relying on your sister. I mean, come on. It's going on 5 dogs now, and you still don't get it? She doesn't want to be your insta babysitter.